Well, we just got done doing a drill inspection here. It is raining here. We're in MOAC, North Dakota, and they haven't seen rain since like July, too much anyway, and they're very thankful for any drops they get. But they're gonna go harvest some sunflowers right now. We just inspected his cedar. We'll make a plan with them and get on our way to the next stop. We have a good old-fashioned cattle drive here, except for it's not that old-fashioned. Is it okay if I drive up?
Drive right through.
Okay. I feel like I can't go left or right. He's coming to steer them out of my way, I think. Mm-hmm. There we go. There we go. Thank you, sir. By the way, we are in the Belfield, North Dakota area. Just came from MOAC, North Dakota. And we're about to do another air seeder inspection. Imagine that. Let's see which one it is. I think it's a John Deere again. $270 meters. Good blockage system. A couple other parts, but yeah, we can get them taken care of. "17 inches is what his discs are at. 18's new. Now we have some better ones that are 18 and 5/8. We got some notched ones that are around that for the average. Well, we got Wyatt here, who I happen to be in the way of. So he asked me kindly to move. But Russell wants to ride, and Wyatt agreed. All right, let's give our viewers a fun time. Well, how was that? Good. Yeah? Who is this strange character walking on the road in this North Dakota wind? He doesn't seem to want to come into a cabin. Hello? Well, hello, sir.
Hello.
Would you like a ride?
I was already offered a ride, but I refused. I said that I haven't yet covered my daily distance, which is 6 miles.
I think you may have achieved that.
Yeah? Do you think so?
So Eugene always asks if he can walk around while I'm writing up the quote, and it must have taken me at least an hour there. And he was long gone.
You didn't expect me that I could go as far as
So in 6 years you've walked how many miles, you figure?
Well, 12.5 thousand miles.
Wow.
So it's what is coast to coast in United States? 5,000 miles about, yeah?
We'll get it on the screen because I don't know that off the top of my head. You even were going against the wind. There was some wind out there.
Yeah, it was.
Very interesting machine here. I know they don't want to be in the video, but these guys said, I'll bet you've never seen this, and they were right. Flexi-coil 1330 cart, and it's got like a 3-point type hitch in the back. That's what I'm going to call it, but this is a frame that folds up, 2 wings up, with Barton openers. So this is 20 foot, 7.5 inch spacing. Let's see if we can get a flashlight on here. So that is a serious compound angle cutting disc. And I've heard that gauge roll is a real treat to change. But you can do some true double shoot mid-row banding or something with this thing. It's got a smaller disc in the back, and that's where you'd put your seed neural normally, in the back one.
I generally do.
Okay.
I think you can run it either direction, really.
Okay. So the front one can go deeper.
Yeah, depth control shows, I think it'll go all the way to 4 inches.
4 inches. So 4 inch depth here on that one, and then you can put your seed in on a shelf so far off with this one. So here we've got this almost like a sealing disc, but your seed opener disc, and then a closing wheel. And so your depth control is, I suppose, controlled a little bit with this, but that's probably more covering. There is a gauge wheel here, or maybe this is kind of a scraping wheel too.
Yeah.
Keep your disc clean. So there's some depth control back there. And this one's at 7.5 inch spacing. It's got a rear, what would you call this? Like a hitch? A rear,
I think a rear leveling hitch.
like a
that's what it
trailing dolly thing here with casters. Reminds me of the planters that had a caster swivel lift assist thing. And we've got a cute little 6-run system here with stainless steel already on it. And we're talking about putting hydraulic drive on it. So why am I showing you this is because this is an exciting opportunity where we're talking about what if we put on John Deere row units or some row unit that's common. We get it more modernized. It's a really nice machine, nice size, working well for them. And so that's what we're going to look at doing today, or together, and see if we can make it happen. Hopefully we get to get it on this channel too, if he does it. Got a stare down. Who's gonna yield? Oh, there he goes. No, he's not yielding. Well, good morning. We're back on the road here at our first stop, Killdeer, North Dakota. Stayed in Killdeer. Is a nice place. Nice enough. Let's just call it that. And we're in oil country. There is some pumpers, some holding storage locations. Yeah, nice, beautiful morning. Chilly though, 28 degrees right now. It's getting closer to winter, I think. Anyone else get excited when they see classic trucks and cars? There's some treasures out here. Wherever you go on these farmyards, here's a Power Glide. Oh yeah, that's rough. But the body is pretty decent. Not too corroded.
Are they both Power Glides?
Yeah, looks like it.
Yeah, if you restore them, they will be beautiful.
Yeah?
Yeah, you can easily participate.
What if there's something in the back you don't want to see?
Oh, exhaust.
Oh,
We have an
that's where the exhaust went.
Yes.
That's neat.
Neat, yeah.
It looks similar, but it's not the same. Or just a different year. This one's a deluxe.
That's a lot.
Pretty neat.
The front looks shiny and nice. What does it look like, Dad?
A 6100 Chevrolet.
Chevrolet.
Chevrolet? Is that how you say it?
So,
Okay. I'm sorry, I didn't know how to say it. It's Chevrolet. Body's pretty decent. This one's a Lodestar 1600.
Look,
An old Oliver tractor.
Oliver tractor, yes.
PTO driven hydraulic pump.
Cool.
What is cozy cap? Cozy cap.
I've seen so many classic tractors or old school tractors like the Cases, the Versatiles, Steigers, and it just makes me want to restore something. I gotta pick which one to do because obviously I can't do everything. I gotta pick and choose and figure out which one would be the best one to restore. Do you guys have an opinion on that? I'll try to maybe have a list or document some of these that we find. And obviously it'd be great to find one that's worth more or was maybe more rare, or usually it's sentimental value for me. If my grandpa had one, I'm interested. For example, here's an 8640 John Deere. Not too old, but kind of getting up there as a collector's item, as an older item that you could start to go to the parades and steam thresher shows perhaps. What do we have here?
A stranger. Again, we seem to be seeing. They look very.
Oh, you gotta open the doors.
Knock, knock.
Come on in.
Let me please in. An old man. 12 kilometers. What it would be? About 7 miles.
7 miles.
7 miles.
Excellent.
Today. Yes.
I think you're doing better than me. The drill's in 1895 with Pro Series openers.
What does that mean?
It means the style of an opener is a Pro Series. They came out with that in 2019. You've got a capped pivot here and a capped pivot here. You can see the dust caps there, and that really helps keep the dust out. You've got a few other nice features, such as a tabbed boot pivot pin here. That helps a little bit, but it still gets sloppy. So even with that in here, you can see there's still some play there. Improved close press wheel. It's a little larger and it's flexible, better bearing. They got the improved closing wheel here, a notched one. They oftentimes come with a spoked gauge wheel. And there's slight improvement here in the depth adjustment cover plate and handle. So besides that, this machine is very, very much like the machines have been since like almost 2000, but those small changes have made a big impact on durability and I think long-term performance, because if they're maintained, they're gonna perform better in the field and you're gonna get better yields, better stands. This is actually a 60-foot 1895. This is a beauty. A large machine. Look at the size of those caster wheels and the front transport wheels. It takes a lot of frame and a lot of tire to make these things float and hold together. This one has an air power too, so you'll notice 3-inch air lines all the way back to that MOAC cart, the mother of all air carts. Now I guess that title should go to Borgo. I think they've got the biggest one. But for John Deere, this is the biggest one for them. A C850, 850 bushel. Stainless steel tubes from the factory. Can you believe it? Wow. That's amazing. Should have been like that forever. But this one did have the old style meter housings. The new ones have electric drives. So you're gonna get a really nice section control, turn compensation. I understand they're all stainless steel too now. Stainless and plastic. So that's pretty cool. But this is a beast of a cart. So we've got some tire wear on this one. We can take care of that once we change the tires out. We're gonna put a steel ring called a lip extender on. And that is gonna be a great fix because it's gonna make that tire last way longer, maybe twice as long. But we'll get that fixed. Even if you have this much lip right here, we can put that steel ring in and it'll make that tire go a lot longer, and it'll scrape the disc right here, perform really good. Otherwise, the pivots here seem good. Depth adjusters, we check not only here, but down here as well. Make sure there's no slop here. Discs, it's probably, he changes discs every year. That's a good idea for each new year. Boots look good. Rocks, they really get you. That's not too bad. With a drill this size, you gotta have some serious horsepower and traction. That's why this 9RX is a great tractor for this kind of setup.
Oh, I will show you the Russian way to open it. You take a fork, you take a finger, and you open it. That's how the Russians always... I don't need a Leatherman. Oh, I am thirsty. I think one bottle is not enough. I'm going to grab another one.
All right, Coke, this is your opportunity to sponsor quite a star. Do not miss this opportunity. All right, we're gonna eat our authentic Mexican food and be on the way here. We're just leaving Newtown, North Dakota.
Hopefully.
On our way to Partial, and then we're on our way home. It's been a great week. I hope you've enjoyed our adventures. God bless. Keep up the great work out there. And remember, if you're farming, keep on farming.